everybody's not with the program, though. And it's just a sad commentary that we no longer talk about sports. We can't even get into this season. We're at the National Basketball Association's draft, and what we're talking about next year when Giannis Antetokounmpo has the potential to move around. Did I bring it up? Hell yeah, I brought it up. But I brought it up for the reason of conversation. I don't think the dude gonna leave because, again, you don't see a lot of European ball players moving around. You don't see a lot of dudes sacrificing this and sacrificing that because, again, I personally believe I could be totally wrong. I could be totally wrong, but I think that's an American thing because Americans watch ESPN for the gossip. Europeans, in my opinion, watch the ESPN for the highlights and what the hell is going on with the world. We are engaged in that nonsensical madness that we call, man, that's the game, though. But it ain't the game. It's not the game. Because, again, I've been doing this sports yapping, barbershop talking, backyard kicking it, on the phone, yelling, on Twitter thing for the better part of the last 25 years. I remember when I'm old enough to remember when sports talk radio went off. At 6 o'clock, nobody had a show at 6:01. I'm old enough to remember that. And back then, we talked about sports. When the free agency thing comes about, it comes about. To me, it's just pure madness at this point that we talk about the next move. We're talking about the NBA 2022 season, and we haven't even finished the calendar year, the 2022-2023 year, and we haven't ended the calendar year of 2020. This is what takes away from the beauty of the sport itself. It used to be like when you were old school guy, I remember around this time of the year, even though we're dealing with a pandemic, so it really throws the entire calendar off. Around this time of the year, we were warming up with the Great Alaskan Classic. We were warming up these college preseason tournaments and things of that nature. They were just starting to squeeze college in. The NFL was winding down. The NBA was in effect for 2 weeks. But we start off the off season talking about next season, which by and large destroys the fabric of this season, if you ask me. I don't understand why people do it. It's cool if that's what people want to talk about. I can't tell you what to talk about, but it's just kind of whack to me. I mean, you're a younger guy. Help me understand where y'all coming from when y'all are willing to talk about the very next season, the free agency from next year, and you haven't even dribbled a bat. The damn draft haven't even happened, and we got people like Smith on TV talking about next year, the following season. Help me understand, why would y'all even pay attention to that? Because this is why I no longer watch ESPN, because that ain't what I'm here for. I'm here for what's happening. Help me understand.
Yeah. It's that old microwave thing. In regards to not everything, everybody wants everything done right now. So everything done fast. So you're looking ahead, trying to see how this person can make this move or this person can get together. So it's like you don't know what's gonna happen. Anything can change this year. So it's like, God forbid, knock on wood, one of these guys have an injury. Are you still gonna look at him the same going into next calendar season or next basketball season? It's the weirdest thing ever to me. So,
but yet still, y'all pay attention.
Oh man, I'm a basketball fan, so I'm gonna watch whatever. I'm gonna watch it.
So you don't care about competitive. You don't care if the Knicks are good. You don't care if the Clippers are good. You don't care what's going on with the Sacramento Kings. I mean, if you're a basketball fan, you should be paying attention to the entire league.
No. Now that's where I misspoke. In regards to this, I do watch everybody. I watch all of it. In regards to this sports center and listen to the stories that they're trying to make up, I really don't care for that because it's biased. I mean, more so, what I get a lot of my information from the Bleacher Report because it's about everybody. Like, that's why I usually go to so they have the Game of Thrones and stuff like that to be funny, but they come with us with the articles and stuff like that. I'll read those before I listen to somebody on ESPN.
It's just, I mean, it's, you know, and again, this is not an attack on you. I'm really attacking your generation. But all of y'all say that, but Stephen A. got the highest rated show on TV. The number 2 show is Shannon. The number 3 show is this, the show that people, in my personal opinion, even though I don't watch it anymore, the Nick Wright show should be the highest rated show on TV because they talk about the entire landscape of sport. But people don't even pay attention to Nick Wright and Brandon Marshall and that crew. I don't even know who on and that lady. I can't even think of her name. And the fact that I'm calling her that lady, Brandon Marshall, old boy, and Nick Wright is a perfect example of what I'm talking about. It's like, why in the hell does the entire sports world, and no shade towards Smith and Kellerman and mad love to Shannon Sharp. I think Skip Bayless might be one of the stupidest guys on TV, but I just don't get why these people are. Jenna Wolf, thank you. Shout out to my man Microwave. Thank you for being it. Thank you for the support, my brother.
I ain't want to interrupt. I was gonna leave you at, but I ain't interrupt.
Kevin Wiles, he is whack as hell, but still, they talk about the entire world. I don't watch the show anymore, and I might start watching it again because even when Chris Carter whack ass was on there, I was like, man, they are actually talking about the game. You like Nick. Only time Nick get to pulling up all these stats clean out his ass is when he trying to make the argument that LeBron James is better than Michael Jordan. Cool. I'm not really. That's a conversation that I'll never have again. Not even at fucking gunpoint. But cool. But Nick Wright he actually gives opinions, not hot takes. He's not, okay, it's week 9. Let me tell you what's going to happen week 18. No, I don't want to know what's going to happen week 18. I don't want to know what's going to happen week 12. What happened last night? And that's why I used to listen to Sports Talk Radio, even though these dudes in Chicago might as well have been doing Sports Talk Radio with goddamn Klan hoods on. But I'm looking for Nick Wright. And then, you know what the crazy part is? The homie Max Kellerman used to give takes, but now his former partner, my main man Marcellus Wiley, he has legitimately jumped the shark. And for those who don't know what the term jump the shark means, it means back in the day when a TV show was losing ratings, they would do some outrageous, like the Fonz on a motorcycle jumping the shark. Or actually, he was on water skis jumping the shark. Because we got to do something outrageous to make. Every day is some hot take. It's, I'm going to make you listen. But then you listen for 10 minutes and it's like, dude, who the fuck are you listening to? And I don't know, man. Nick Bond, shout out to Microwave in the building. Much love. Got mad love for you. Thank you for participating. Had my ears on. Dope show early today. I need y'all to, if y'all don't know who Microwave is, a good brother, he's on X Squad Radio. Don't hit the follow on Microwave, because Microwave don't do shows on his name. Go find X Squad Radio on Spreaker.com, and then you can find out when Microwave come on. But for those who do know, Tuesdays and Fridays at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Dope show, mad energy. Cat who is doing exactly what I'm saying, giving opinions and not just hot takes. Don't nobody want to give a damn about you being able to peek around the corner and see, because if you wrong, you don't get anything taken away. And this is what I'm tired of. I mean, dude, again, I've been doing the sports talk thing my whole life, man. I got uncles, Thanksgiving, cousins. On my mom's side, I got literally 16 fucking uncles. And you had to know what you was talking about, or you would be told, man, shut your ass up. Stop saying stupid shit. And when people, you know what, the thing that annoys me the most is when you're talking to the homeboy and he is saying something that you know that he don't have the mental capacity to know about. Where you get that from? What you mean? I mean, everybody think that. Well, I didn't ask everybody. I asked you.
Right.
And it's just, I don't know, man. Maybe I'm just bitching and moaning, or maybe me and Microwave and Chief Bronca and Ben from BS3 and Kevin Gray and the rest of us, we just better than them. And that's what I'm leaning towards because I really don't give a damn what Stephen A. Smith said. Shout out to that homie, man. He went from going to school for fashion design to being the face of the largest sports entity on earth. Big ups to Stephen A. Smith for doing the goddamn thing. But simultaneously, you whack as hell, fam. Because all you do is regurgitate this bullshit that some egghead did on TV. I would rather you give me the wackest. I would rather, what's that dude name? Microwave just named the dude who me and him don't like. Tom something.
Kevin Wild.
Kevin Wild. I would rather listen to Kevin Wild than listen to Stephen A. Smith because I'm listening to Kevin Wild's whack ass opinions. I don't need to hear Stephen A. Smith repeat what Marcus Spears said, or what Ryan Clark said, or what Rex Ryan said. And that's the thing. The few times that I watched that show, even though Mike Greenberg is on the whack side, I like Mike Greenberg for one, because me and him share the same birthday. Birthday bias. Leo's in the building. You already know. DJ Knox in the building. Leo's run thing. Ask Barack Obama. But I remember Mike Greenberg when he used to be on this small network here at a startup network called CLTV. So when he transitioned to ESPN, I just follow him. And Greenberg ain't all that whack. I'm just a fucking jock and he a nerd. And that's just the end of the day. But at least those dudes, my man RC said he can't stand Gemma Wolf. But you know what? I ain't a big fan, but RC, I like that show. I'm going to start watching it as of the AM. The reason I like that show, bro, is because Jenna Wolf, Nick Wright, homie, whatever his name is, I ain't really trying to remember his name, and Brandon Marshall, I know I'm going to get their opinions. And when Bart Scott used to be on that, that's how Bart Scott felt. And when every once in a while, the few times that I done caught that Greenberg show get up, Rex Ryan is literally out here calling out coaches. Shout out to Rex Ryan for doing that, because he don't adhere to that bullshit. The coaches fraternity, you're not supposed to do that. Rex Ryan calling you out. If you do something stupid, Rex Ryan gonna call you stupid. If you want to participate in the show, you are more than welcome to do so. If you disagree, agree, or just want to participate, the number is 605-313-4379. 605-313-4379. The access code is 92547. Please don't, it's going to tell you that if you call in, it's going to say, what's your name? Don't say your name. I'm going to get a notification, and then I'm going to introduce you, and then you can speak, you can talk that talk. Somebody said Joy Taylor. Joy Taylor is dope.
Shout out to Microwave.
Joy Taylor is dope as hell. I hate Colin Cowherd. I will push him in front of a moving train. But at least those are his opinions. And if for all the disdain I hold in my heart, we want to repeatedly punch him in his face, those are his opinions, man. And I can respect that. Even though I think the man got a low-key sheet in his closet. I think the man got a yellow flag with a cobra on it. Look that up. That's a rabbit hole. Go down that rabbit hole. You do yourself a favor, black people. But I can honestly say I disagree with 99.9% of the shit. You know what? I disagree with about 60% of it. I just don't like his ass. He could say H-Rap is dope. I'll be like, man, H-Rap whack as fuck. That's how much I don't like him. But with that being said, at least it's his. Joy Taylor know her business. I follow Joy Taylor on Instagram. Me and her chop it up on Twitter. And every time I see it, every time I turn and can stomach Cowherd long enough, I understand that Joy Taylor is knowing what the hell she's talking about. I remember when I first got turned on to Dan Le Batard, I used to be like, man, this dude is a snob, but he got some silly stuff going on. But at the end of the day, Dan Le Batard and his crew, as goofy as they are, that's them. My man RC, for those who don't know, I consistently, new listeners, I consistently read my chat room. Well, I don't consistently read it because I'm a blabber now. But when I see people, I try to read it as much as possible. My man RC, one of my more consistent supporters. Well, all the guys in here are consistent supporters. Well, dude who been rocking with me since the beginning. I got on Spreaker. Well, hell, everybody, everything, same thing. But my man RC, good brother, well versed in all sports, historian. at large of the community and the culture. He just put in the chat room, Keyshawn show is okay.